Hey, what's going on, dude? Bill here, part four of intermittent fasting. Now, for this one, we actually talk about how long you should actually do this for. This is a question I actually get a lot for, workouts, for diet, for this, that, whatever it is. And it depends a little bit, but the question I usually ask in response to that is, well, how long do you want to get results for? Seriously. Now, there are times for like workouts, let's say you should modify, tweak it, and change things up a little bit. You can't do the same thing over and over and over again. And as far as what you're eating, the same thing could be applied. Now, to start off intermittent fasting, because it is a little bit of an extreme meal plan, diet, whatever you want to call it, um, try for 2 to 3 days. But here's the thing is that I want you to go back over everything that you did for those 2 to 3 days. And the biggest thing I want you to get out of this video and the article that I wrote is I want you to get used to tracking stuff. All right. You never see a Fortune 500 company who doesn't have really good accountants or people on staff to go over all their numbers. I mean, every company who's really good in the game or any, business, they always have good people who are really good at math and going over everything like that. Because if you can't keep track of it and see what's going wrong, then you can't get better at it. It's just the way it is. And honestly, this is not going to work probably, the first time. You're going to have to tweak it a little bit. Everything is going to need to be tweaked and changed a little bit. I mean, me specifically, what I talked about last time was my macronutrient ratios. The numbers I gave you, that's only when I'm trying to lose weight. All right. If I'm trying to maintain or even put on a little bit of muscle, those numbers are going to change quite a bit, actually. So you got to tweak it and change it, see what works for you and for your lifestyle. And then once you find that magic number or whatever it is, then stick with it and don't change that. Just keep going. But again, get used to being consistent. Get used to doing that, get used to tracking your numbers, and you'll be golden. Because the things I absolutely hate to see is somebody who goes all out for 2 to 3 weeks and then they just crash and burn after that and they just put on more weight than they actually lost, which sucks. It's just awful to see, but that's what happens to a lot of people is they go crazy for 2 to 3 weeks. They're not tracking what they do. They're not sure exactly what's working. They're kind of just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. So I want you guys to go ahead and avoid that. And honestly, the best diet in the world is the one you're consistent with. All right? So be consistent and you're golden. All right, guys, that's it for today. Peace out. Watch out for part five.